everyone. Welcome to the first episode of my grammar podcast. I'm Sabina, and today we're going to talk about grammar. What is it, why it matters, and how you can make it work for you when learning English. So let's start with the big question. What is grammar? Grammar is the system or set of rules that the language uses to put words together. It tells us how to build sentences so that they make sense and communicate our ideas clearly. You can think of grammar like the rules of a game. Without the rules, the game wouldn't work well. In the same way, grammar helps the language work properly. Grammar includes many parts. Things like how we use verbs to talk about time, how we use nouns to name people and things, and how adjectives describe those nouns. It also includes how to form questions, how to make negative sentences, and how to connect ideas with conjunctions like and, but, or because. Why is grammar so important? Well, grammar helps you speak and write clearly. When you know grammar rules, you can avoid misunderstandings and express yourself more accurately. For example, the difference between I ate and I ate is grammar. The verb tense changes and it tells you when the action happened. Without grammar, your message might be confusing or unclear. Some people find grammar difficult or boring. That's very common, especially if you just try to memorize long lists of rules. But grammar doesn't have to be scary. Grammar is actually very logical. Once you understand the patterns, it becomes easier. And the best way to learn grammar is by using it, not just by studying rules. Another thing I want to mention is that grammar is not only about being correct, it's about communication. Sometimes native speakers don't follow every single rule perfectly in casual speech, and that's okay. The goal is to be understood and to understand others. If you're learning English, focus on learning the grammar that helps you say what you want to say right now. Start with simple structures like making questions or using present tense verbs, and then move on to more complex things like conditionals or reported speech. In this podcast, I will help you with grammar by explaining rules clearly, giving examples, and sharing tips to remember them better. I'll also talk about common mistakes and how to avoid them. Plus, I'll encourage you to practice every day so grammar becomes natural for you. Remember, learning grammar is a journey. It takes time and patience. Don't worry if you make mistakes because that's part of learning. The important thing is to keep practicing and using English as much as possible. So that's a quick introduction to grammar. In the next episode, we'll dive into one of the most important topics, English tenses. We'll start with the present simple tense and see how it works in everyday conversation. Thank you for listening to this episode. If you like it, please subscribe and share it with your friends who are also learning English. I'm excited to help you improve your grammar step by step. See you next time.